Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Faris Siddiqui. Welcome to another episode of Vlogs for Life or Mohammad Faris Siddiqui's Vlogs. Today's vlog is the most special of all. Today we have this transmission called Extra, which has a segment of Jumatul Wida special transmission. So let's proceed by giving you a brief introduction of this transmission by telling you that this transmission contains the ways, the instructions, the ways to live a successful life, how to prioritize your life. Today's segment. Today we are talking about how to prioritize your life. What is prioritizing our lives? Taking care of our priorities simple? No, it's not just that. Prioritizing your life means that you have to skip all the obstacles that come in between you and your priorities and the sequence in which you arrange them. First of all, there are many priorities in your life, but they have a particular sequence. So I'm here to tell you which thing will be done when and which thing will come after the other in a chronological sequence and order. So let's begin. So the first thing that you need to take care of the most is your Islam, your religion, your Islam. You have to take care of it more than anything. Quran, Tasbih, Salah, everything that comes under the heading of Islam will be a responsibility on you to be taken care of first. The second thing is that nothing can be compared to Islam. No priority can be compared to the priority of Islam. The priority you give to Islam. Islam is a thing that can't be compared with something. So you need to spend the greatest amount of time in Islam. The first thing. Second priority is your parents. Islam instructs about taking care of your parents, respecting your parents, loving them, caring about them. This is our responsibility, and we should feel proud to have such parents that have raised us up to be such a good human. Then you say that our studies, our relatives, our friends. No. Your parents come first, and your parents come many times before your other priorities. You need to take care of them, you need to love them. And I know it would be so awkward to say that because loving them is such a natural thing, such a natural act. So basically, the point to say is that they are your second priority after Islam, after Allah. The third thing is your relatives and your studies. The third priority is sometimes complicated, because some people think that studies come first, relatives come first, friends come first, this comes first, this comes last. So today we can clear all this concept. So your relatives and your studies are your third priority. You need to balance between your relations and your studies. Do not let yourself be plunged into relations and these type of things so much that you forget about your studies. And don't think that your study is just important but not the relatives. Islam instructs about caring for relatives simultaneously with your life, but you have to maintain the balance between studies and relatives. So that's the thing. So that's the point, that nothing is more than the other thing. they both are equal, but your relationships matter a lot, so you have to take care of them simultaneously instead of just bending over to one side and breaking the balance. Other thing, last thing, fourth priority is your friends. Why do I say that? I say that because your relatives, your parents, your studies, and the most prior thing, your Islam, they are way more important than your friends. Friends are very important, very important, very important. I say it again. It doesn't mean that friends are not important or friends are just extras. No, I don't mean it at all. Even a man is recognized. A man is recognized from his friends. The friends he chose to make, the friends he chooses to make, what the mentality the friends have. This depicts the mentality of the man himself. If he has good friends, it will depict that he is a good man himself. If he has a bad nature, if he doesn't have a good nature, so you can easily determine it by looking at his friends. They would be the same kind. They would be of the same kind as himself. So, getting back to that point, friends are also important, and you need to take good influence of friends instead of bad. You need to put a full stop to all the things that come between and act as obstacles between your priorities. If they stop you from studies, if they stop you from obeying your parents, if they demand you to misbehave with your relatives, to break relation with them, so you have to put a full stop to them and simply politely say that no, I can't, I just can't. You need to say no. You have to learn to say no. Okay, so here we have discussed the sequence of priorities. The first is Islam, which you have to care about the most, and then the second is your parents. After Islam, you should care about them very much. You should love them. You should obey them, and you should always try to do deeds and perform things that make them happy, that make them feel proud of you. So the third thing is the relatives and studies, that go simultaneously, and they both need to be balanced, and you don't need to have to bend to one side. You need to keep the balance. And the fourth is your friends, which require your attention, and you need to take the good influences of them and not the bad ones. So this is the thing. Now we will talk about the obstacles that come in between your priorities. The first is social media. Social media is the thing that is the most common in today's youth. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Telegram, and all these apps, I can't even name many of them. So these act like obstacles to your priorities. They stop you and they just have you to themselves. They control you basically. Don't let them control you. They control you by having a technology like infinity scroll. You scroll and scroll, but the information, the things that are displayed on the app, they never finish. So your time just runs and is wasted. The second thing is peer pressure, which I've mentioned before many times, that your friends, your peers, the ones you hang out with, the ones you take the influence of the most, they stop you, and they just pull you away from the priorities that you have to pay attention to. So how to prioritize your life? The first thing is giving the sequence, giving the correct sequence. You have to give the sequence wisely. Like if you know that Islam comes first, then you have to give the largest amount of time to Islam first, and never ever think of anything that can break your relation with Allah, that can interrupt your relation with Salah, Tasbih and Quran, like this. And then you should afterwards have your parents on the priority list, and you should never try to be rude, or never try to pull yourself back from their priority. The relatives and studies, and eventually the friends, you should also maintain the sequence. And you should never, no matter what they say, what anyone says, you have to maintain the sequence yourself, because you are wise and you know what is good and what is bad. You are wise. Second is facing the obstacles. If friends act like obstacles, either get rid of these obstacles, means not the friends, the things that they say. Get rid of these obstacles, like saying no, I can't. I mentioned this before also. Or the thing that if they force you too much, or they try to harm you if you don't what can I say, obey them, or proceed they obey their instructions. So then you can have a cutoff, and you should not try to make these kind of friends, or continue these types of toxic friends, toxic relations. What are the advantages of prioritizing your life? What are they? The first thing is that life would be organized. What do I mean when I say this? Life would be organized. Such a simple thing to say, but it's such a vast, complex and complicated thing. If your life will not be organized, you would be able to do nothing when I say it. You cannot study, you cannot play, you cannot pray, you cannot take care of anyone. You will just be depressed. You will just think about finishing your life if it comes to severe things. This should not happen. And there would be peace also, if you as the advantage of prioritizing your life. There would be peace, means that there would be no fight, there would be no issues that you give less priority to me, you give more priority to him and them and whatnot. So this will not happen, because you will make your point that this is my first priority, this is my second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, according to the number of priorities you have in your life. And time will also be managed. You will also not bend over to one side and waste time on their side and neglect other things. It will also, what can I say, it will also decrease the negligence to other things, and you will not also be bent over to one side. So this is the thing. So now it's such a long video, and I think I have explained the points well. So please, we can conclude that prioritizing your life is the most important thing you should do in your life. And the reason why I chose this topic for today is that for today's youth, it would be something to again rise their hopes, to again increase their hopes, their faiths, and so that they can make their life better before it's too late. They say, do it before it's too late. So please give your feedback in the comment section below. Like, subscribe our channel if you haven't, and take care of yourself. Jumatul Wida Mubarak, and inshallah Eid will also be arriving, and inshallah we will be coming up with our new transmission of Eid al-Fitr, which would be a lot more interesting, and you will enjoy it very much. So please stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.